things came up, but we're here for NFL Countdown. I'm joined again by AM Plus Money and Wrcape. And once again, they've got, no matter what you like to bet on, they got something for you here. We got money lines, we got a total, we got two ugly dogs. So whatever you like, we got your action here for you. So let's get right into this. So actually, how you guys, how you doing, AM? How's soccer go? We're on international break, so not much to do with that. So how's things going otherwise?
Oh, they're pretty good. I went 3-0 on the pitch today, so feeling good about that. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. Got lucky
Yeah,
last night in
I've
hockey,
been
so
rolling too.
so that's all I can hope for. All right, so let's get into this. All right, we'll start off with right cape here. You got your choice. You want to go with your money line play or your total?
Yeah, I'll start with the Steelers. So, yeah, I like the Steelers this weekend. Obviously, we've seen this line drop. Watson will not be playing. He's out for the rest of the season. In comes Dorian Thompson Robinson. I talked about this last week. I'm not a big Deshaun Watson fan, but this is definitely a downgrade. If we look at the other side of the ball, obviously the Browns' defense is elite, but their offense is bad with no matter who the quarterback is. They're worse in the NFL in one of the worst in NFL ranking. They're 26 in EPA per play, 28th in success rate, 30 in yards per play. DTR's last start, he went 19 for 36, 121 yards. He was sacked 4 times and threw 3 interceptions. That's not the kind of production you want to see when you're going up against the Steelers defense. Browns QBs have been sacked 13 times in their last 2 games against the Steelers. Steelers have a plus 10 in turnover differential. So unless DTR can stay clean in this game, I'm thinking he's going to have a lot of trouble. If we look at the other side, the Steelers, they have trouble on offense, but that didn't matter last time these two teams played. Pittsburgh's offense actually didn't run a single offensive play in Cleveland's 30-yard line. Steelers have found a bright spot recently with Jalen Warren. Last week he had 15 carries, 101 yards, a touchdown. He's averaging 5.1 yards per carry this season. So I think the Steelers are going to rely on their run game. I think they're going to have success. Mike Tomlin owns the Browns. Steelers have 5 straight wins against the Browns as a dog. And Tomlin owns rookie quarterbacks. So I think we're going to see a win here by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Recover.
Right.
I guess it's a pick 'em now. Some places there's a 1.
Okay. Yeah. I was surprised a little bit that they didn't go with Walker in this one. I guess my who's going to score more points, Cleveland's defense or Cleveland's offense?
Right.
I mean, to be honest, I
Probably
like this one.
Cleveland's defense.
Yeah, I like this one. That's the only thing that scares me is, but you'll pick with Pickett throwing some pick sixes. But I'm with you on this one. That you got to take the Steelers in this one.
Well, I'll probably be on both defense special teams touchdowns for the Browns and the Steelers. I haven't seen the numbers yet, but I think both defenses score.
All right. So I'm intrigued by these two plays. So I'll let you pick the one you want to go with first.
Yeah, we'll start with the Cardinals. So I'm taking the Cardinals +5 this weekend, and they're coming off that win against Atlanta. Obviously, it was Kyler Murray's return, and I gotta say, didn't hate what I saw from Kyler Murray. I think a big thing in that game was especially his speed near the end of the game. He really showed a lot on that end. Now, I think the Cardinals are going to be able to move the ball in this game with Kyler Murray back. They have one of the best rushing attacks in the entire NFL. The Texans do have one of the better run defenses, but I think with Connor back now and the added adding in Kyler Murray's legs now into the equation and the speed, I think the Texans are going to have a very tough time stopping this Cardinals offense. I definitely think they're live to win this game. I do think they're going to keep it close enough. Also, the Texans do not have a good passing defense, and I think Kyler Murray is going to be able to light them up in that, especially once they get the running game going. So I'm going to stick with the Cardinals to get their second straight win here. Kyler Murray does seem a bit different, and yeah, gonna go with that. I still don't love him as the franchise quarterback, but I think he's coming in with his own point to prove this season, especially seeing what Josh Dobbs is doing over at the Vikings now.
Yeah, I gave them out last week. I think Houston's in a letdown spot after that big win last week. I also like their team total over. It's set at 21.5. I think they went over in 7 of 10 games. So like AM said, I think their offense is going to move the ball. I think they're going to score points.
Yeah, definitely. And the Cardinals passing defense isn't great. I think if the Texans are going to move the ball, it's going to be through the air with CJ Stroud. So definitely see some points in this game.
All right. So, Ryan, this one's kind of intriguing to me. You got the total on the Jets, Bills with the new offensive coordinator. It's going to be a struggle for them to make the playoffs this year. 4-5, and they got some tough games coming up. So, what are you looking at this game?
I think they'll be all right. But yeah, that's the obvious that Ken Dorsey was fired. Joe Brady takes over. I guess most people know Joe Brady by name, but he hasn't really made any offense he coordinated good. He likes to run the ball. Jets have trouble against the run. The only problem is that the Bills are not a good running team. This offense goes as Josh Allen goes. I think the only way the Jets score is Josh Allen pick six, some sort of turnover. Jets offense is last in offensive touchdowns at 0.9 per game, which is less than 1 per game. It's crazy. Jets have 3 offensive touchdowns in their last 4 road games. They haven't scored an offensive touchdown in their last 36 drives, which is almost 3 full games. They only have 8 offensive touchdowns all season. Both teams are good defensively in the red zone. 7 of the last 9 games between these two have been under this total of 40. I expect a lot of field goals, not many touchdowns. Even if the Bills go off, I think the Jets won't help much in this total. I think anybody who's looking at it over is expecting Zach Wilson to go off, but I don't see that. It's also pretty clear that Nathaniel Hackett is about as good as an offensive coordinator as he is a head coach. So I'm taking the under.
All right. I can see that. Yeah, I'm still not convinced the Bills are going to make the playoffs this year. Tough schedule coming up, but we'll see. AM, mate, talk about a dog with fleas. Talk about hey, I'll let you go with this one. And
All right.
I got some thoughts on my own afterwards, but
Me too.
We'll hear you out.
All right. I'm taking the Giants +9. This is out of sheer principle. You cannot be laying 9 points with this Commanders team. The Commanders have played 10 games this season. 8 of the 10 games have been within 1 score. Their largest margin of victory was by 8 points. And the 2 games that weren't close were blowout losses for them. 37-3 against the Bills and 40-20 against the Bears. Both of those losses were at home. They haven't played well at home. Eric Bieniemy may be figuring out this offense with Sam Howell, but Ron Rivera is getting canned at the end of the season. This defense is awful. They just give up points like no tomorrow. I know Tommy DeVito is starting for the Giants here, but he did get a bit. He got a bit of help in his first start last week, even though it was very tough for first career start on the road against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. But I think the fact that they were out of that game early helped him out a bit because he got to go out there and be comfortable and play loose, knowing they didn't really have a chance to win that game. Now they're coming up against a team they beat a few weeks ago. The Giants are covering the 9 points here. You cannot lay 9 with the Commanders. They are not winning this game by double digits.
I think Washington has to score 10 points. And I'm sure they're going to do that. I mean,
I don't know. The Giants put up 17 on Dallas.
Weapons. Washington
That
still has
was
weapons.
garbage time.
Huh?
That was garbage time last week. I like the Giants team total under. It's only set at 13.5. I think they stay under that.
Yeah, well, so do I. So even if they scored 10, I'm sure Washington's going to put up 21.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be. You guys are right. It's going to be a low scoring game, but don't think the Commanders are going to go to town on the Giants here. The Giants are keeping this within the spread.
DeVito had minus 9 yards passing his first game and 41 last game. He played the whole game.
He got tossed in there after Daniel Jones got injured.
Yeah, and Dallas was playing prevent since the second quarter?
Look, taking the Giants. The Giants plus 9. Can't be laying that much with the Commanders. They haven't done it. The biggest they've won this year is by 8 points. Every other game's been within 1 score except for 2 blowout losses at home. Yeah. Both of those. Yeah. They're at home here. They don't play well at home.
It's a division game too, so I think 9 is a lot, but yeah, I'd rather go with the team total under 13.5.
The Giants.
8 of the last 10 they went under the team total.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, AM, and you can call me out next week if somehow the Giants keep this one close.
Maybe they'll win.
We'll see.
They're not gonna win.
We'll see. Maybe if the Giants win, then we're pulling out the with the alternate name for the Commanders next week.
They're not good. I may pull a Mad Dog Russo if the Giants win outright. I'm retiring. So all right. So AM, where can the people find you? I know this weekend there is some football going on, college and on the pitch, and so. But where can the people find you? What do you got going on?
Yeah, you can find my premium plays at theinsidersroom.com, pickadvisor.com, bigal.com. You can find me on Twitter at AM_plus money. And yeah, I'll have tons of. I already got my NFL card up for the weekend. I'll have my college football card up by tomorrow, and I'll have some of these Euro qualifiers going as well. We'll see which ones. We're at the stage now where it's the last 2 matches in the group, so you really got to be careful about what you bet, right? You got to see what teams need to win and stuff like that. So that's what I'll be looking for.
All right, and AM, I know you've been red hot and pretty much everything you've been putting up lately. If people want to get in on that, where can they find you? And what do you got going on?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I mean Wrcape. Sorry,
I knew he did.
I'm trying to watch this. I'm trying to watch Joey's Hoosiers screw me tonight. So
shouldn't have took that. Yeah, so you can find me at Wrcape at all social media. As always, these picks will be up at pickadvisor.com. I'm also on Winners and Winers. You can find all my premium picks at insidersroom.com. 4-0 in my last 4 NFL. College football 5-1 in my last 6. NBA 7-3 in my last 10. And NHL I'm 6-1 in my last 7. So yeah, I've been doing well. I think I'm 13-3 in my last 16 overall.
All right, check Wrcape out. Hop on those. I mean, yeah, he's been red hot lately. So, what did you guys like? Did you guys like anything tonight in the NFL game that just kicked off?
Yeah, it already started.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm on. I took the Ravens with the spread minus 3.5. I just think this Cincinnati defense is beat up. Ravens at home. I think they're going to do whatever they want. Run the ball, pass the ball. I think we see some big plays. 21-13 Ravens.
All right. I hope you're wrong. I took the 3.5 with the Bengals, and as my free play for the night, obviously I just blind bet the under. So, AM, you do anything on the game tonight?
Yeah, I kind of think the Ravens match up very well here, Kaiser. I'm siding with Rye on this one.
All right. So 2 losers. All right, no problem. All right.
It happens.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll forget this show ever happened next week. All
See?
right.
Especially when the Giants win.
Cheers.
Exactly. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah. Next week just look for the social media things that go out. We're either going to do Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening. We're going to do back-to-back college and NFL because of the holiday weekend. So make sure you check that out and get all your picks on one day.
Yeah, there's Thanksgiving game and there's a Black Friday game.
Yep. So it's
Nice
going to be
Thanksgiving week.
busy weekend, long weekend, lots of betting going on. So, all right, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you. We'll see you guys for college and pro football next week. Me and AM will have the final third tomorrow for the weekend Euro qualifiers, and check us out at noon. I'm going to be on with Jesse Schul at noon for high noon. I think we're just going to go out and talk a little sports, maybe give out a free player or two. So we got all your action going on. So thanks a lot, and Ryan, we'll see you next week.
That's right. Let's catch